Hello, and welcome to our upper body reset. So this is a Pilates flow, and we're basically going to be working the upper back muscles. So if you, like me, spend a lot of time at your computer, you're probably going to end up feeling a lot like this. Now, habitually, if we do this 7 to 8 hours a day, like a lot of people do, we start to have this hunched position in our spine as part of our natural posture. However, we want to try and balance that out by opening up the heart space and activating those upper back muscles that help draw our shoulders back and down. That way we're open, our breath capacity can expand, we feel longer in the spine. It's going to take out pressure in the lower back and issues that you might have down there as well. So to begin with, just find yourself a comfortable seat. If you are at a desk, you can stay there. If you're in bed, completely fine. Just get yourself comfortable. We are going to be working from about here up, but you will feel the effects through the entire spine. So to begin with, I want you to just completely relax, as if you're sitting, watching TV. Allow everything to relax as if you're going to do some work at the computer. Do what you naturally would do. Now, for most of us, unless we've been practicing actively and consciously a better posture where we engage the upper back muscles, the first thing that goes forward and juts forward is our chin. So once again, I'll come over to the side and I'll do this from here. So the first thing we're going to do today is gently draw that chin in towards the spine and allow that to be the thing that activates us back into a taller position. So completely relax. Then ever so slightly press onto the chin with the finger, one of the index fingers, and draw it back in. So you're trying to draw it back and down, and just notice how already that changes your posture entirely. Okay? Now you want to also think of lengthening up through the back of the neck. Now, one thing I was taught back in acting school about 15 years ago, and I absolutely love it, it will change your life, is finding the midway of your skull. So the way we do that is take your two index fingers, slide behind your ears, continue the fingers up until they meet, and find that little spot. Now, either imagining a rope lifting up, or you can actually pull a bit of hair, if you're not worried too much about losing your hair, and actually pull that up. And you'll notice that if I just can I've drawn my chin in, I've lengthened up through the back of my neck, but you'll see that there's an increase in length as soon as I feel that midpoint and I think of lengthening, my entire spine lengthens and you'll feel space in between each vertebra. So just try that once or twice. It might feel a bit strange if you've never done it before. Might feel quite freeing. Just be gentle with it. And then notice that. So imagine that rope is continuing to lift you up, and in opposition, feel like there's a little weight on the shoulders that are going back and down. So rather than a weight coming forward, the shoulders have a weight drawing them back and down. Obviously, that's an imaginary weight. And then as if your head weighs nothing, let it lift up to the sky from that midline. Beautiful. Hands can be wherever feels comfortable. So now we've given ourselves a bit more length. We've drawn the chin back in. We've lengthened out through the back of the neck. We're going to start to expand into the heart space. So interlocking the fingers behind your back, you're going to take those as an anchor down towards your mat, down towards your chair, whatever you're sitting on. And then I like to press the hands into the earth or the chair behind me. And as if someone has got a fist in my upper back, in between my shoulder blades, I lift my chest up towards the sky. Now I can keep my head pretty neutral as I do this and still feel a real expansiveness in the front chest, especially into the pectorals, which are probably tight if you've been like this quite a lot recently. And if it feels comfortable, you can add in a little bit of a lift with the chin, but if that starts to compress into the neck and it doesn't feel right, simply keep the gaze forward and imagine someone is pressing your chest up towards the sky, helping you to open up that front body. Few deep breaths here. Shoulders are drawing back and down. You're pressing those hands into the earth or chair behind you to lift the chest. Good. Now we're going to come onto our belly and we're going to start to really fire and target the mid and upper back here. Great. So lying down. First thing we're going to do is take our arms up and overhead. Okay. So I've got my hands about shoulder width apart. Now just relax them for the moment, and for the purposes of this, I might have my head up at a time to talk to you. However, you're going to have your head down onto the mat. Now, the space we want to activate is our lower trapezius, which is between, this insertion point is in between our two shoulder blades. So this is where I want to feel this drawing down. We're simply going to inhale to begin with, and as we exhale, it's going to be very subtle. We're thinking of drawing the shoulder blades down from that middle space in between the shoulder blades. So let's just try about 10 of these. You can lift the pelvis a little bit in feeling like you're engaging your lower abdominals to help support your spine here. But we really shouldn't be feeling much in the lower back. We really want to be feeling this up in between the shoulder blades. So we inhale, exhale, draw the shoulders back and down. Inhale, and then the exhale's the active drawing down. So on the inhale, I'm just simply relaxing the arms. It's very subtle, but you will notice as you do this, and keep going in your own breath now, that the arms lengthen and shorten as you draw that in. So the inhale lengthens. Exhale, you'll draw the shoulders down, which will shorten the arms towards the body. A few more like this. Now, if you start to feel this anywhere in the lower back, I want you to pause, reset, and really take your mind to that space in between your shoulder blades and see if you can activate this movement from there. As I said, subtle, but we're training the right muscles to recruit to draw our shoulder blades back and down. You've got 3 more breaths of this. Great. Now, releasing out of that, you're now going to take the hands so they're on the sides of you and your hands are about equal to your head. Same thing. I might keep looking towards you or talking to you, but you're going to keep your head down on the mat. Same thing. We do the exact same action. We've got an inhale, relax. As you exhale, draw the shoulder blades back and down. So I'm targeting that mid-back in between the shoulder blades and drawing down. The inhale, I relax. Exhale, I'm drawing down. Now the hands and the arms aren't really doing anything here. You want them as soft and as light as you possibly can. The place we really want to target is in between the shoulder blades. So let's go for a few more of those. Continuing your breath. Now, as it's a really subtle activation, if you're not feeling it in the lower back, but you feel some activation in the upper back, then you're probably doing it right. If you're feeling in the lower back, reset, rethink it so that you can purely activate the upper back there. Okay, one more breath of this. Good. Now you might find one of these arm variations better for you. Okay, and when we finish this class, you might repeat whichever one felt the best for you in terms of being able to activate. We're moving into the third variation of this now. So I take the hands either side of me, palms are facing down. Now, same thing, I will have my forehead down to the mat. As I inhale, I relax. As I exhale, I draw the hands and shoulder blades down away from me. So the head remains relaxed down on the mat. It's not the arms that are doing the movement, so don't feel like you're trying to slide the arms to the feet. That will naturally happen as you draw the shoulder blades down. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more as you're going, you can lift the arms off, say about 5 to 10 centimeters off, and then draw it back and down. If you want to engage even further, you can lift the upper body off, but I'm talking like 10, 15 centimeters max. We're going for length of the spine and then activating those, the lower trapezius there. So inhale is the relax, exhale really actively drawing down. Keep extending out through the fingertips, especially if you've lifted the hands and or body. Good. If you've lifted the body, keep drawing the belly in towards the spine. We want to keep this in the upper back, not the lower back. Great. Last one. And then relax for a moment. Good. Now, we're going to come into what in yoga land is called cobra or sphinx. You're going to take your arms out at 90 degrees. So my elbows are just out from the shoulders, and I'll plant my forehead down. I'm going to draw my belly in towards my spine to protect the lower back here. And same thing, I want to be thinking of activating in between the shoulder blades here. As I inhale, I lift and lengthen the spine, and exhale, I lower and lengthen back down. Come and try this with me. We inhale, lengthen and lift, draw the shoulders back and down. Exhale, lengthen and lower. Now I want to keep this in the mid to high back as I do it. Don't come too high. If you come too high and you feel it in the lower back, simply think of lengthening the spine long and reduce the height that you come up. The other thing that's going to really help you activate the back muscles here versus pressing into the lower back and just kind of crushing into the lower back there is keep the arms as weightless as you can. We don't want to be pressing into them. The elbows will remain on the ground, and we're only lifting as far as we can go by engaging the upper back. Good. So I'm inhaling to lift up, exhaling to come back down. You've got about 3 more. It's not the most exciting movement. It's not meant to be big. We're challenging ourselves to keep it small so we can really target and activate the right muscles. Great. Last one of these. And you can just wiggle out the tailbone, relax for a moment. Our last exercise that we will do today to target this upper and mid back section is our breaststroke. Now we've got a modified version and then the full version of the breaststroke arms. So we'll all start with the modified version, then we'll go into full breaststroke. You can decide what feels right for you. So we'll start with the hands back again. They're about 90 degrees, but I've got my hands in line with my head. I'm going to inhale, lift the heart space off and the chest off slightly, draw the belly in. And as I exhale, I'm going to take my arms forward and around. Then I'll inhale to come back in. So it's like I'm at the car wash and I'm doing little circles. Now, if this is too much, you can drop the forehead back to the ground. If you want to challenge yourself, you stay up. Now we're really trying to draw the shoulders back and down. If they're hunching towards the floor, see if you can draw that space between the shoulder blades down. That's it. Don't come up too high either. We want to keep this in the mid to upper back. We really don't want to be activating too much in the lower back. Now, if you want to make this a little stronger, come in the full breaststroke arms with me now. On your exhale, you'll extend the arms way beyond your head. Turn the palms as you inhale, draw back, break the arms in. To exhale, press out. Inhale, breaststroke back, break in. Exhale, reach. That's it. If it becomes too much, simply bring the head down. but keep drawing the shoulders back and down. If you want to stay in the modified version, do the little circles. You're going to start to feel that burn in the upper mid back soon. Okay, let's go for just 2 more of these. Keep lengthening through the spine. Really use the breath. You've got this. Last one. And then relax down. Okay, so we have learnt this flow, or we've learnt 4 little exercises here. Now what we're going to do is turn them into a flow. And I always like to flow these things because it can feel nicer than just forcing another set of repetitions. And it also is going to activate the mind as well. So have a little watch and play with me the first round, and then you should be able to just tune into my voice. To flow this, we're going to do 1 movement of each exercise we've done. So start with your hands underneath your shoulders. That's where we're going to begin. And you will have the forehead down or the forehead lifted, your choice. Okay, but we are going for length. The first thing we'll do is inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, bring the arms to the side. Now these can be lifted or down on the ground with the head down, your choice. Exhale, draws the shoulder blades down. Okay. Then inhale, reach the fingertips back, either down on the floor or off. Exhale, draws the shoulder blades down. Let's just try those 3 movements again. So hands are under the shoulder. We inhale, lengthen off. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, come to the side, bend the elbows. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips back. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Good, pause back. So that is our first little thing that we will do. Then from here, we're going to inhale, bring the hands to that 90-degree position so we can do our back bend. Exhale, pause. As we inhale, we lift up for 1. Exhale, we come down. As we inhale, we're going to bring the hands in towards our chest and go for a breaststroke. Exhale to reach forward. Inhale, press back. And you might even lift a little bit higher. We'll do 2 breaststrokes, either the modified version or the full version, your choice. Okay, place the hands either side of the shoulder. Try and tune into my voice. As I said, you have the option of keeping the hands and the head down on the mat, or you can have the head lifted and the hands lifted, but we're always going for length. Let's flow this a few times. Here we go. Hands underneath the shoulders to begin. Inhale, lengthen the arms overhead. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, come to the side, 90-degree angles. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, reach the fingertips towards the toes. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, place the hands at 90 degrees. Exhale to pause. Inhale, lifting the chest ever so slightly with length. Exhale, lengthening down. Inhale, draw the arms in towards the shoulders with your blade fingers. Exhale, breaststroke. Inhale, go through that water. We do it 1 more time. Exhale as you breaststroke forward. Inhale as you go through the water. Plant the hands either side of the shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to go through it for 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, arms to the side. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, reach the fingertips back. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, place the hands at 90 degrees. Exhale to soften. Lifting up. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, lengthen forward. Inhale, draw the hands either side of the shoulders. Exhale, breaststroke away. Inhale, press through the water. And then exhale, 1 more breaststroke. Press as you inhale. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Let's go 1 more round. Inhale the hands up overhead. Draw the shoulder blades as you exhale down. Inhale, expand to the sides, 90 degrees. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips back. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale, plant the hands 90 degrees either side. Exhale to soften. Pressing up as you inhale. Exhale, lengthening down. Inhale, bring the hands to the shoulders. Breaststroke as you exhale to go forward. Inhale, maybe lift the chest that little bit higher. One more of these. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to lift up. Plant the hands either side and relax down. Relax everything. Shake your tailbone. Release the head. Hands can go by either side and shoulders can finally roll forward if they like. Great. Press up. How do we go? You can feel the muscles burning in that upper back, in the fact that they're really activating. Hopefully, and you can do this a few times. You can do another round if you'd like. You can even do this standing up. I did this the other day. I was walking my dog. She was sniffing something on the side of the road. So I literally just started testing it out. You can kind of do everything we did standing up, but it's a lovely way to just keep that idea of drawing the shoulder blades back and down from that middle back in between the shoulder blades. What else did we learn? We also learned about drawing the chin in, lengthening the back of the neck, and that midline, finding that midline by the back of the ears, lengthening. Hopefully you can take this with you, and anytime you find yourself resetting into your computer, your Netflix, piano, whatever you might be doing, see if you can try out a few of these. Put them into motion. Get that upper body flowing, opening, expressing. Okay, ciao. Bye.